Today I'm going to teach you how to wrap an island hood. Islands are any full suspended that don't have any back wall against them. A double-sided island is like this. It's got one hood on one side, one on the other. A lot of times they run to the same fan up top. And I'm going to teach you how to wrap it easily to 2 barrels. All right, so camera's on me now. I'm going to show you how we do it. First thing, you measure your wrap like regular for both sides of the hood. This is just an under wrap, keeping me from putting footprints on everything. So I have 2 wraps that are measured down from there all the way to the ground, all the way across and back up on both sides. One here and one there. Then you're gonna clamp a bunch of clamps to yourself and you're good to climb up. You're gonna grab the edge of both wraps, like this, starting in the middle. I'm just gonna roll them together, just flex them out a little bit so they don't crinkle up a whole lot, making weird shapes in the geometry of the wrap. And then you're just gonna roll them together like, I don't know, say like 5 or 6 times. You're just making a good water seal that water isn't gonna accidentally get through. Then you're gonna take a clamp and clamp it down to the bottom of the hood itself, like that. You're gonna repeat this process, rolling them together, trying to keep it somewhat even. All the way across the hood. This one doesn't have a good trim piece to hook onto, so I'm just going to depend on a lot of clamps. Some of them have a little lip here that makes it hold better. This one's not one of those, and it's okay. Just make sure you keep rolling the plastic the same direction. You don't change it up and roll left or right. So at this point, I'm going to pull this between these 2 computers that I have plastic bags on to keep them safe. And I'm going to roll it up about 6 inches to a foot past the edge of the hood. And again, I'm going to clamp on this real quick. This here, there we go. And might be best to clamp underneath and something like this on the horizontal lip. And I'm going to finish the process going back to the left, making sure I grab the ends, roll them together. Pull some excess up so it's not pulling it out of shape. Really, just if it feels weak anywhere, add a bunch more clamps and it'll be okay. See, this has already got quite a bit of depth to it as far as strength goes, and it's most of the weight is going to be pulling on the corner. So as long as you get a good corner bite on the clamps, it will be okay. So past, doing the same thing over here, trying to roll it 6 inches to a foot past the edge of the hood. And the clamping is not going to be as great on here. It'll be okay since we're going horizontal, but it's kind of a tight space. Let's see if you guys can see that. It's up in here between the shelf and the hood. I'll show you again when I get a clamp on it. Make sure we got it good. I don't think I rolled it enough. Maybe a couple more. Nope. Hoods like this, it's all the more important to do some sort of under wrap protection because this type of wrap does work really well, but it is prone to leak. Not really even at this joint, but more on the edges. But yeah, all the way across. I have it rolled together and flipped up. Then you grab some magnets. The hood's not magnetic. You can shim it up to the drop ceiling or clamp it again on the edges. This one is magnetic, I believe. Yeah. So I'm going to show you what I do on the sides. Right here, I'm going to do something along the lines of pulling it up, the circle part we've rolled together, and then I will go between them, split them apart, just to where it's got like 5 or 6 inches past. Put up something like this. I'm going to put a magnet right here on this. You need to go on the inside of these computers again, because that's where the wrap's going to go. Something like that. I'm going to push the wrap this way with the magnet, this way with the magnet. Get in here with these computers. Put a good flat press on that. Looks something like that. And from here you get the general idea. Just continue it as a regular wrap. Pull it up, shape it to your barrel, Do the same thing I did here on the other side. And like I said, if it's not magnetic, you can find something to shim to like that, or something higher if you need to. All else fails, you can do it with just clamps from the inside, but that typically leaks a little bit. It's nicer to avoid clamps in general on this type of hood. The result, it's going to be something along these lines on the inside. It's tapered down to a barrel. Got 3 clamps holding it down, 2 on the sides, 1 tensioning. This side I couldn't get 1 magnet on, so I did 1 on each side of where it loops up to. Just one there, 1 there. Got it magneted around just like a regular hood if it's against the wall, and then over here I was able to get that one between the twisted part of the plastic. Alright, so quick rinsing with a garden hose just to test my corners and stuff. You want to watch, make sure there's no pockets right there along the seam or anything. If you can a little bit, you want to avoid it for the most part. Checking under here, looking like we're completely dry all the way across. Going over this side, and keep in mind on this type of wrap, everything that hits this bottom lip here is running down and into that other side barrel. So watch your pockets and stuff like you were watching that other side as you wash. And pay attention to that side in general, because it's about to fill up the barrel a lot faster, because a lot of what goes in here is going to go on that side instead of this way.